No modern day, no animus. Welcome everybody to part 3 of explaining the assassin stories in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Today in part 3 we are continuing Ezio's story of what happens at the end of Assassin's Creed 2. If you haven't seen the other parts, go check those out, and if you guys like this content, please like and save. Love you guys. So starting where we left off, Ezio's uncle Mario explains to Ezio what it means to be an assassin and that he, his father, and a lot of his lineage are assassins in the Brotherhood. Mario explains that the Templars in Italy are after two things right now. One, political power, and two, these codex pages. Mario ends up asking Ezio to help him on his quest to find the rest of these codex pages and take out the Templar Order. This is where the bulk of the gameplay comes from, and you basically go on a killing spree and take out every Templar under the sun. During this time, Ezio makes a lot of allies, including this guy, this chick, this guy, this chick over here, and this guy. During one of Ezio's mini quests, he ends up spying on a group of Templars, and not only does he figure out what they're after, but he figures out who's at the top of the food chain of the Templars. And that guy is Rodrigo Borgia. Rodrigo is the head of the Templar Order at the time, and has his hands in a lot of baskets. Like I said before, the Templars are trying to gain political power over just about anywhere that they can. But more importantly, they're trying to find all those codex pages to find the Isu Temple to get the pieces of Eden inside. On the heels of the Templars, Ezio heads to Venice. Just like in cities before, the Templars at this time are trying to overthrow the government of Venice and replace it with their own. Long story short, there's a lot of battles that commence between the armies of Venice and the armies of the Templars, and Ezio ends up tracking down two major Templars to a ship trying to leave Venice. On this ship, he kills these two Templars, and the Templars reveal what they were doing this whole time. They explain that all of these battles and usurping the government of Venice is all just a distraction and that they were trying to sail to Cyprus. Sadly, before he can get any more information, the Templars die before they can tell him why they're trying to head to Cyprus. 2 years go by and Ezio, with the help of Leonardo da Vinci, find the rest of the codex pages. Leonardo da Vinci is able to decipher all of these codex pages and finds out of an ancient prophecy. Prophecy tells of the second piece of Eden appearing to the floating city when the prophet appears. Turns out the Templars were heading to Cyprus to grab a piece of Eden and bring it back to Venice. Ezio, learning this, disguises himself as a Templar guard and goes to retrieve the Apple of Eden. Ezio successfully grabs the piece of Eden and in the process meets Rodrigo Borgia himself. Rodrigo explains that there's nothing that the assassins can do to stop them and that Rodrigo is actually the prophet foretold in this prophecy. A bunch of Templar guards come to save Rodrigo. Rodrigo escapes and Ezio is there alone, about to die. Seemingly out of nowhere, all the friends that Ezio had made over the past decade appear to his aid. Freaking Mario shows up, La Volpe shows up, all of these guys show up, and saving Ezio from certain death, Mario reveals after the battle to Ezio that all of these allies he had made over the years are actually all part of the Assassin's Brotherhood. So sorry guys, I meant to finish the story in this part, it'll have to take one more.